First of all, good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right. So first of all, we will start our talk for today, right? Okay. The first thing is that when this topic is given to me, right, and then they said the theme is see the nature, feel the history, right? But then I just thinking, what is something or somewhere that is equal in its historical value and also its environmental importance, right? And then I'm just think something like that. Just okay. Oh, why not? I'll talk to you about what is so special about in Penang, which is the Gazumbo, right? Okay. Okay, so before I start my talk, okay, this handsome boy here, the one here, this one is me. So my name is Muhammad Nazir Mubin, and I am a environmental education executive from Penang Green Council. And then for those who don't know, who we are, so we are actually established in 2011 by the Penang State government, right? And then we are a social profit, government-linked company, where our mission is to enable, empower, and advocate all the stakeholders to adopt and promote sustainable development that protects the environment and the quality of life. Right, it is quite long, right? All right. Okay, so I think you all have your phone ready, right? Right, okay. So you can scan here. All right, scan here. So if you have any question, right, and then you can just type in the apps if you have any question, and then I will try to answer it at the end of our session. All right. Okay. So before we start, right, I will show you a series of photo, and then I want to hear your thought about that. Okay. The first photo. Okay, so alright, sorry, I forgot about that. Okay, so our topic is about our Pulau Gazumbo, but then I will not dive directly into that. But I will go some different route first. Okay, the first thing is that we will learn about what is an ecosystem before that. Okay, and then the second one we will take a glimpse on what is a middle bank. Right, and then the last one, and then the last part of the slide, only then we will introduce about Gazumbo Island, which is located quite a strategic place. All right. Okay, so here is the first photo that I want you to take a look, and then the second one. Okay. All right. Okay, and then this is the third one. All right. So, do you have anything something into your mind? Okay. This is the fourth one. All right. Okay. So you have take a look at all the pictures, right? Okay. So here is my question. What is the first thing that came into your mind when I show you those pictures? You can try to key in your answer there, and then let's have a look. I'm still waiting for the. I see someone typing here. All right. So, what is the first thing that came into your mind when I show you those photos? Urbanization. All right. Okay. Next. So, what do we have? Nature and development. All right. Okay. So, what else? What else? What else? And I am okay. Wetland, all right. Okay, okay. I see 4 participants typing. Concrete jungle, yes, concrete jungle. The building, right? The buildings and all. Modern city and historical heritage site. Quite interesting. Anyone else? Resident in the different area. This one is a very good answer. All right. Development and lack of land, loss of natural habitat. City versus kampung. Okay, so this is what I've been looking for. City versus kampung. Okay, so why do you think I asked this question actually? No idea, right? Okay, so actually, the picture that I show you all, it is actually an ecosystem, our living ecosystem. So, what is an ecosystem actually? Uh, okay, so what is an ecosystem? So, ecosystem is a biological community that of interacting organism and their physical environment. Meaning just like us, right? We are living in a city, so we interact with each other, and also we interact with non-living things like our buildings, right? Okay, so in our natural world, right, we have three types of ecosystem. The first one is the terrestrial ecosystem, where we can find all of those animals, lions, giraffe, rhinos, what else? Trees, and like that. That is what we call as a terrestrial ecosystem. And then we have a freshwater ecosystem where we can find our species of fish, lakes, ponds, right? Where we also find animals like ducks, and then plant, right? And then this one is interesting. We have marine ecosystem. This is where about 70% of our Earth are, right? 70% water. Alright, so right now I'm going to focusing more on our marine ecosystem. So for our marine ecosystem, we have two types of it. The first one is what we call as a coastal ecosystem, and also the second one we call it as the open ocean. The coastal is a place where our environment is relatively near to the coastal area, you know, something like that. And then, okay, so here is the best part of it. Now I'm going to focus more on our coastal ecosystem. This is just an introduction before I going deeper into our Gazumbo Island, right? Okay, our coastal ecosystem. So for our coastal marine ecosystem, I listed down 4 here. Okay, the first one is what we know as our coral reef, where it is composed of a large coral colonies, right? Which a variety of species living in there together. It is, however, though, it is a very vulnerable ecosystem, which is really susceptible to the changes of temperature, pH, and all of that. And then we have what we call as an estuary. So estuary is we typically find this estuary in a place where the river meets the ocean or the sea. And also exactly we can find a lot of it where the capital cities are, such as like Kuantan, right? Kuantan. We have Selangor, and then all. And then mainly the water in this area is brackish, meaning that it sometimes can be really salty, and then it just like fresh water and all. Okay, and then the next one is our mangrove, right? So mangrove is a collection, or what you call that, of trees and shrubs that grows in a low oxygen soil near the coastline, located in the tropical and also the subtropical area. Okay, and then last one we have our seagrass meadow, which is also provide habitat and also food diverse marine life, also which is also comparable to coral reef. And also, did you know that in Penang here we have our own seagrass meadow actually, which is located not far from here, just really near. Alright. Okay. Now we will take a glimpse on what is a middle bank. Right. So here is a map of Penang from the 19th century. We can see here all of this before this Seberang, also known as Province Wellesley, and then Sabang Fry, and then we also have here our island Penang. What do you call it? So this is actually a map from 19th century, because we can see there's a lot of place here. We have like Pulau Rimau here, and then we also have Middle Bank over here. It is located between the island and also the Seberang Perai, which is, I think, very strategic point lah. Alright, so okay, here lah. So here it is. Okay, so for your information, right now, the state of Penang actually want to gazette about 10 kilometers of this area as our very first marine sanctuary in Malaysia. It's very interesting, right? About 10 kilometers square of area. Can you imagine that? It is stretching from the Jelutong area and then until the middle part of the Penang Bridge. Yes. So actually, it is not only consists of mud flat, but also it consists of intertidal zone. We have like sand flat. Also, we have mangrove over there, and also we have a small patch of Pulau Gazumbo over there. Just over there. Alright. Okay. So, based on the study that had been done by 𝐿𝐴𝐚, they found out there is about 429 marine species that can be found on the Middle Bank. And also some of it very new species actually. I will show you later. So I taken this from the 𝐒𝐚𝐳 survey on 2022. Yeah, it is a new one. Okay. So this is this is one of the species that can be found in the Middle Bank. So we have our common edible clam here, or kerang, right? Kerang over there. And then we also have a sea urchin over there. Yeah, and also this one. We have new species of sea cucumbers found on that Middle Bank. Can you imagine that? How, it is very diverse, And also we have our wet over there. Interesting, right? Yeah, and also, we also in that particular area, right? We have one of the largest species of seagrass, which is like that big. That big. And then we call it as a deep seagrass. And actually, some of the species, some of the sea turtle species really love to eat this. Very nice. So actually, with all this climate changing stuff coming up, right? So actually, deep seagrass is also an efficient capture of carbon, meaning that they can store a lot of carbon actually. Yeah. Interesting. All right. So here what I want to show you about. Okay. So in Penang Middle Bank ecosystem, we have like 5 major things. We have our sand flats over there, and then we have intertidal zone. We have subtidal zone, and also we have mud flat zone, and the last one. This is the one that we want to focus more on, our Gazumbo Island, Pulau Gazumbo. Alright. Okay, so this is about the Gazumbo Island. So, see here I have a story for you. Alright. Okay, so just last year, on December, I think, my friend at PGC and also some from the ESCO office, we have the opportunity to visit the Pulau Gazumbo. So I take a lot of pictures there, actually. Pictures, videos, and I will show you later a bit of it. It is, when you step your foot on the island, you feel something that is very nostalgic. Can you imagine that? There's that island is located between the urbanization of Penang, right? And then at the left is Seberang Perai. Can you imagine how nature finds its way down there? Right? It is very special. Right. So here is the picture of Gazumbo Island. This one. Yep. So actually they have like mangrove over there. Also they have some other trees over there. Right. So before that, I just want to know how many of you are from Penang? I think all, right? All right. So, do you know how actually Pulau Gazumbo got its name? You sure? Yeah, it is actually a man-made island per se, something like that. I will share with you later about that. Okay, so did you know how Pulau Gazumbo actually got its name? No? No, right? Okay, so have you ever watched this very old movie? Piramli movie. We call it Panggilan Pulau. No, right? Okay. So actually, the story is like this. So there's a group of researchers because the island always used by USM to do some research, right? Okay, so they do a research, but they don't have a name for that place. And then they say, why not we just give it a name that is symbolized Penang, right? Because pyramid is from Penang, right? Okay, so they said, why not we just call it Pulau Gazumbo? But why? But what is that? Okay, so actually he is some sedotan from the film itself. Okay, dah? I think I should stop that before someone else saying. Alright. Okay, so actually it is actually they want to call it as Pulau Gazumbo. But then all these people chatting like Gazumbo, and then it will become Pulau Gazumbo. That is one of the that is one of the reason why they call it Pulau Gazumbo, because actually they have a lot of stories behind that actually. Alright. Okay, so I think we're done with that. Alright. Okay, so here I want to share a bit about my short trip to Pulau Gazumbo. Alright. Okay, so it is quite nice actually, the island, where there is a lot of patches of seagrass, and then apart from seagrass, we also found something else, something that is really expected, I think. Okay, before that, I show you this first. So this is the seagrass. We have a lot of patches over there, meaning that so if you walk around the island, right, it would take about 30 to 45 minutes. Yes. Alright, so we have a lot of great seagrass patch over there, and over there. Okay. Okay, so this is the seagrass over here. Is like a small, what do we call, a dollar, something like that? The shape is oval. Yeah, oval shape seagrass. And also among that seagrass, we also find there's a lot of marine life actually over there. We encounter some shrimp over there, and then we have like sea sponge, something like that, and then we also have crabs over there, something like that. Okay. Here, alright. Over here is the Penang Bridge, right? And then, okay, so this one, as I walk around the island, right, I found this. Can you see what it is? So actually, that one is the road divider. The road divider. can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? I think the nearest construction site is in front of the 𝐸 gate. Yeah, right. And then can you imagine that how that thing from 𝐸 gate can get into here? Right? Maybe just someone just throw it like that. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's like I'm like, come on, seriously? How can it be like that? You know? This is just the introduction of what I just saw, right? And then we saw quite of something else. Okay. So here's some video over here. So that one. This is sea snakes. Yes. Yep. Yeah. As you can see, the seagrass is not the long one. It's just like the oval one like this. Right? Okay. So next one. Okay. Then we have the crabs over there. I need to watch this video a couple of times because I want to see what else inside the video. So you can see you have the crab over here, and then you have like a shrimp over there. Yeah, shrimp. You have snakes over there, snakes over here again, and then we have shrimp over there. Yeah. It would take multiple times. You need to watch it multiple times before you can identify which animal is in that particular area. So that's why when we are walking across the seagrass, right, we just have to tiptoe like this, because we don't want to step on the animals there, right? Yeah. Right. So let's see what else we have. Yeah, we have the snails also. It's like a grove of snakes, man. See? Like that? We have like 4, 5 snakes. Okay, so and then this. Okay. So this is how clams walk. See? It's just rolling like that. See? Because the first thing is that I thought that a clam's like sliding like that, right? But then when I saw this, like, oh, the clam's supposed to walk like that. Right. So next one. Okay. So this one is my favorite. The shrimp just throw a pile of sand to the snail. See? Yeah. See like that? So actually, we take, we take a lot of time actually, because we would just want to take the most meaningful videos, right? Because it's not usual, it is not. Usually, you cannot find this video, inside anything. But you need to be there to, to take the videos, right? Alright. Okay. However, this is a bit serious lah. Okay. So, however, despite thriving with marine life over there, Pulau Gazumbo face this one serious problem. Can you guess what the problem is? Yeah? Garbage. True. Garbage. So, as we walk around the island, and then we also go a bit inside the island, and then we found this one. Plastics everywhere. So at the outside, it maybe doesn't have a lot of plastics, but then if you step deeper inside the island, you will find like huge plastic bottles. Like that, plastic bottles are there, and then we have plastic bottles some more. We have plastic container like this. Can you imagine that? This how long does it been there? You know, some like almost degraded already, right? Because an average lifespan of plastics is about 200 years. Yeah. It also depends on the type lah. Okay. Yeah, and then we also have over there plastics over there, and then what the saddest thing about is we also find plastics attached to the mangrove area, mangrove plant like this. Because mangrove is like a breeding ground for marine animals. Can you imagine that if your house is full with plastics, how will they breed? And eventually it will cause them to die. It will cause them to extinct as well. Right? Okay, so here I want to show you the video. The video is quite long, and then the video is taken in 2022, right? Yeah, 2022, right? Okay, okay. Let's have a look. Okay.
Cleanups are great. We want to get as much trash out of the ocean and off the beaches. With more than a garbage truck full of plastic waste entering the ocean every single minute, cleanups cannot be the only solution. But I believe cleanups are still very powerful. Here's how we can get the most impact out of cleanup. We're here in Pulau Gazumbo in Penang, Malaysia. And despite no humans living here, our impact is obvious.
Gazumbo is actually a very important island because in front of the island actually is a big patch of seagrass area, which is very unique environment and unique ecosystem for Penang.
These seagrass meadows are very important coastal habitats and incredibly biodiverse, sequestering carbon and supporting food systems and the livelihood of the local community. They are critical to the health of the ocean.
We need to protect the local fishermen by having a sanctuary. It is being protected. Today's event is the first
YB, our then environmental school.
Look at what is happening if you don't know the environment.
Now I know it's not just about cleaning up. That's the most important part.
Data will tell us what, where and why, and then by doing the data we are able to solve the long-term solution for this island.
For example, today we have a lot of plastics. Yeah, then single-use plastic will be the one that we have to reduce. That will be served as a way forward, for example, for our no single-use plastic policies on that.
Have you ever wondered where trash goes after a cleanup? Some people just throw them away and hey, it's better in the landfills than in the oceans. But we can divert as much waste away from landfills and oceans if we just sort our trash.
So basically, what we are recording here for each of the bottles collected. So we separate by the bottles plastic and then their bottle caps. We got 22 now. Baby size, adult size, all kind of slippers. Can open night market already.
Okay, we have 5 pieces of styrofoam here.
One slipper, 5 HDPE, 5 HDPE.
So even if this is recyclable, if they show up dirty like this, they're not going to get recycled.
Most possibly they do not want it. The best point is that when you finish using your plastic, go to recycling immediately, not to trash them. Trash them, they will get dirty. That's it, that's the end life of the plastic.
So even we're getting drinks and that plastic is recyclable, there's always going to be elements that aren't, like the label itself. These tiny pieces are super hard to pick up and the beach is covered with them.
Look closely at all these integrated smaller pieces. These are the main source of microplastic that is already going into our food chain. If you look at some of the bottles, I can actually show you the expiry date or even where it comes from. For rubbish or marine litter, they don't need passport to travel around.
There's some good nets here.
We collect a lot of gold here, especially fishing bags. Really terrifying to see the island.
Why did you get the community to come together to do this?
We are all people who love to see. So we're going to clean this thing up. We may not be able to do it today, but we'll come back to definitely.
Okay. Oh my god, we barely did anything.
After all this hard work, we're still collecting like very little rubbish. It's like, wow, I can't imagine how long to finish all this.
So we didn't want to add any more waste to the cleanup. What were some things we did? We sourced these used bags from factories in Penang.
We fill these bags pretty quickly with all sorts of trash. Next comes a rigorous process of sorting.
We separated out into 4 main groups, and out of the 4 groups, one of it is trash, non-recyclable, so that will have to go to landfill, and BBP will be picking that up. And then the other 3 categories, the main one is plastic bottles, which is PET. Those are high value, they will be recycled back into plastic. The other one is rigid plastics, which are like your food containers, your shampoos. They have different components inside. And then the third category, and this is quite interesting, is ghost gear, the fishing nets. And fishing nets have many different kinds of plastics. Most likely you'll be turned into fuel through pyrolysis. But in any case, our recycling partners, they're certified in collecting ocean-bound plastics, so they will be able to maximize our recovery rate from this cleanup.
Even with removing almost 800 kilograms of trash in a day, we cannot outrun the amount of trash we're creating. Indiscriminate use of single-use plastic needs to be a thing of the past. All of us need to turn off the tap on plastic waste.
So cleanup isn't just a cleanup. What is the message you want people to take away from this?
This cleanup shouldn't just be a cleanup, it should be a starting point for awareness, for action, and I think having academia here, state actors, community, we will be able to hopefully spread the message to a wider crowd.
This is existence of humanity, and we cause it, and we have to join hands to find a solution. We might not be able to solve a long-term solution, but if we start doing something today, we can actually create a better future also.
What we have collected so much is only 1%. But how many times we collect it, we are going to stop the source. And the source comes from the people. The people must take ownership. The ownership of the state, the ownership of the water, the ownership of this planet. I'm appealing to all of that we are considering the new ecology of this nation. We hope that the people can separate and source. Reduce your waste. Reduce your waste, separation and source. This is your environment. It belongs to you. Please take good care of it. If you don't, nobody else will.
So we hope that in future we can have more people to join us, everybody to join us. We need you.
We are all part of the problem. Now we need to bear responsibility and be part of the solution, whether it's a cleanup or preventing waste from becoming waste in the first place. We need to act now.
What do you think the other problem is? The other solution is? So anyone? Alright, I see 2 participants are typing. Oil spillage from a ship. Yeah, true. It's true. Because it is located quite near to the ferry passage, right? I think it is one of the problem. Human interaction, also true. Hazardous industrial waste from nearby factories, also true. So actually, not only plastics, right? We Pulau Gazumbo also facing a lot of problems, a lot of things that threaten its existence, something like that. Okay, so we have humans, also true. That the issues, quite true also, I think. Human interaction hazardous. Okay, yeah, the very special station. Yep, true. Yeah. So about this, right? I heard about strays abandoned on the island. Okay, so actually, there is a things, what we call it. Okay, so actually, when we are visiting the island, right, we are greeted by a group of dogs. But then the dogs plays an important role in maintaining the ecosystem as well, actually. because it take care of the snakes population on the island. Snakes. So actually, there are snakes over there. So the dogs help to control its population. You know, sometimes nature acts as a way that we cannot comprehend somehow, right? All right. Climate change also true. All right. So, okay. So wait. I forgot. Okay. So with all of this pollution, all the trash, all the rubbish, right? Where humans' activities are threatening the health of our world ocean, Pulau Gazumbo included. More than 80% of marine pollution came from the land-based activities or land-based sources. Meaning that we need to do something about that, right? So, what can we do to help that? Okay, here is a few things that we can help, few things that we can do. Okay, the first thing is break up with the water bottle, and then it is preferable if you use the reusable one. It is one of the way lah. Alright, and also just like that, okay. And then shop with a reusable bag. Yeah, I think I have my bag somewhere around. This is bag. Di belakang.